Hi everyone, today we're going to give an insight into why Chris Vui has been one of probably the most outstanding forward for us for the last 5 years and the growth of the Bears from where we were to where we are, but more importantly why he's going to be influential in the next 4 years to where we want to head to. You know, at being 6'7", yeah, that's great as a second rower, and there's a lot of them out there, and being a tough second row forward, that's great. But what stands Chris apart is areas the way that he can carry, the way that all the extra things that he does over and above what other rugby players do, and why he fits perfectly into the Bears style. Well, I'm joined today by Stu Powell, our head of performance analyst, and he's going to help me show you some of the strengths that Chris has, which separates him from some of the other second rowers in world rugby. All right, so first off, we'll start off with the carry, Stu, please. Okay, so first up, very recently in our Champions Cup game against Scarlets, very comfortable in the wide channels, which is not usual for a big man, and that's not usual being able to throw those X factors, but Chris does these all the times. You can see retrieving the ball, he straightens up, hits the space, but just hold it there, Stu. Throwing an accurate pass at pace along here, left to right, is not something that's usual for second rowers, and again, it's quite bread and butter for Chris. All right, this next play that I'm going to show you was last season, all right, being able to play heads up rugby. All right, so he's picked off the defender, hold it there, and then this is where a lot of players, where they come up to the last defender, they don't make good decisions. Chris able to recognise the defender's pushed off, pushes through, and just play it through, and as he puts Charles away. But not only does that, look at him, stays in support, ready to get the pass back, but didn't need it with Charles. Now we move closer into contact, which is bread and butter. But not only does he just carry and drop down, drives through, beats a couple of tackles, a lot of fight to get us massive go forward, and again, a regular thing. Reads these offloads of Charles, not only does he get it, but he keeps the ball alive. This is crucial in our game, being able to pop it up and be comfortable to keep the play going. Even in these wide channels, he's read the defender going across, he straightens up, fends him off, offloads, keep the play going. All right, it's a real strength to have someone to be able to add that to our game. All right, the next area that I want to go through with you is his tackles. All right, massive. Not only is he a big tackler, but his work rate in these tackles. All right, you can see here against Harlequins, big hit from him, but not only stop, drive him back, which is a big part of our defense on dominant tackles. Again in here, all right, not only makes the hit, but he stays in the fight, drives him out, turns the ball over. And again, even in these direct short corridors, big hit, but he never stops, rips the ball, turns the ball back for us. Common thing we see all the time from Chris. And again, even in this situation here, a lot of dominant tackles. I think of this one here too. He gets the hit, gets up, drives in, stays in the fight, commits 3 people in here. We were behind the gain line here. And you'll see here Chris's work rate, chases through here, throws him down, rag dogs a lot of players. And even on a line break here, where players come through, Chris is there and he's up and over. All right. I want to go to the breakdown now, because you're talking about a 6'7" player, all right, has to get down to these sort of heights. Not easy for some guys, but Chris makes it look relatively easy, all right? So again, put his body on the line, just takes out 2 players, clean ball. Again, look at the height, the technique, move Joe Marler over to here. And again, we're in a little bit of trouble here, no problem. Chris gets up, moves bodies, presents the ball for us for our quick throw. Going back, cleans out bodies here. It's a common thing that is a real strength of Chris, and not many 6'7" guys do a lot of this consistently and consistently well. Okay, and he gets back again, helps out his mates, all right, and he steals the ball as well. Jackals, he's got many of those. Now, this is the big area for all second rowers. The number one thing, attribute for second rowers is being able to dominate space in there. There's a lot of them that are tall, all right, but they can get up, or how they control that space. Kick off receipt is a really difficult skill, and it's something that Chris is one of the best. His basketball skills come to the fore here, all right. He's one of the best in the world at this. Easy, under lots of different pressures and timing that needs to go with his props. Not a problem for Chris. Even these ones that aren't quite on the money, Chris gets it out singly. I think the next one you'll see, it was a windy day, one hand, no problem, pulls that ball in, all right. And then we look at the area skills in the lineouts. Okay, this is their bread and butter, and you'll see how easy for Chris, under pressure, just pulls that ball out like it's a lolly. All right, same again, real easy delivery. He's superb in providing the team really good go forward, and when we have the backs that we have, this is vital. Now, defense always starts at the set piece. All right, so the best part of defense is pinching these lineouts. Another strength of Chris's. All right, Champions Cup, Challenge Cup final, Toulon, key moment of the game. All right, Chris up, thank you, I'll take that ball. And it's not only up in the air, it's the movement on the ground, being able to read the cues, work with his props, steals that one off Leicester. Another one here against Wass away, sees the movement, gets up, gets that ball back for the team, and another one again against Northampton. Numerous turnovers for Chris, and another one against our favourite Bath team. Okay, right, and the last area I want to go through, all right, and last, just a clip about a scrum. It's a 8-man job, of course, but the engine room is massive, and Chris is an outstanding scrummager as well. So what he does, all the fancy stuff out wide really well, and he's comfortable out there. This is the bread and butter. He realises that. And many scrums that we have dominant, Chris is right in that engine room pushing forward. So you can see, hopefully you can see an insight why we're so excited for Chris Vui to continue for another 4 years after the tremendous work he's already done with us. Hope you enjoyed that.